Hey everybody, yep, we're late, but I'm here now. Mom Bear and I had to go do something and about got arrested doing it. See if we go feed anybody's cats again. Everybody's probably going, hey, he's 35 minutes late tonight. Where'd he go? Well, I'm here now. I see people are in the green bays, and let's see, I better get that pulled up so I can see what you guys are saying and talking. And oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm bringing it up. There we go. Hope you guys didn't think I forgot you. I was just out running around, and brother-in-law asked us to go take care of his cats for him. And found out the brother-in-law had an alarm in the house, and he never told us about it.
My ears hurt.
Yeah, our ears are still ringing. That thing was loud. So yeah, go to help out somebody and dang near get arrested.
And blow your eardrums now. I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, I called him back. I said, well, I finally got the thing to quit screeching. You might have to put it back together. Oh. No, you were right. I was just running late. Got a call from one of the racers, and just got off the phone with them. So I got a bunch of prices to get, and the guy's already got me building another motor for another race team. So yeah, might be a good thing that the sawmills are getting pushed off for a little bit. So how's everybody's weekend been going? I don't know who's all here or not. I guess the computer up there is being slow. Not much coming up. And let's see. Not chat yet. Anyway, you forgot. Well, I'm here. I was wondering, everybody. I was waiting for the phone to start ringing, or people start sending me messages. Hey, go away. Hey, where are you tonight? Yeah, yesterday I tore on. Checked out the Suburban, and then tore into the Ford Ranger, and today I tore into the shop bench and found some missing tools. Found my missing chisels. I found my missing Allen wrenches. It's amazing what happens when you clean. Hey dear, would you be so nice?
No.
Oh, come on.
Hey, look it. I got Savannah's sign.
Mother!
Here's your sign.
You need 3 of them. Ho, ho, ho!
Hey, she's the one that does it, not me.
Hey, Mama, oh. No, I'm no ho, no ho. Now they're calling me a ho. Hey, wait, no. Oh. So yeah, we took Squirrel to work, and now hey Jesse, hey Terry, how you doing? Oh, as I was saying, it might be a good thing that the sawmills got pushed off, because the one racer I've been talking to is kind of in the end, they're kind of doing their own thing, which is fine. But the other guy is now lining up motors. I might have a motor sold, so which I've been doing that. Oh, come over and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Mama, get over here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, bring it over here.
No.
Yep, fine. Oh, she knew I was going to do it. Darn it. See, they're saying hi, Mama Bear.
I said hi. Quit.
Got her.
Go away. Go away. I said go away.
I'm right here.
Get that thing off of me now.
There's nothing on you.
Get it off. Go.
Put the box down, Mama.
Hey, I'll go get a frying pan.
Mike, she read your mind. She didn't even read the comment. She's reading your mind. Oh, okay, fine. I put it down. It's down. I'll be nice. Oh.
I'll give you a sign.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll behave now. I don't want to get in trouble.
Sign of Alzheimer's. Huh?
What's Alzheimer's? I'm deaf Alzheimer's after that damn alarm today.
What'd you say, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't hear ya. Jesus.
Oh my! I'm like telling my brother-in-law. I'm like, why did? He said that should have been set. That should have never went off. Well, it did, buddy. It did. Oh. Yep. We just been. So we tried out the new section of Highway 20 that's open. Oh, that's nice. That makes going to Holstein and home a lot nicer.
Cat food.
Where's that at?
Shopco and Idaho.
I think I would have rather put up with your bird, Mike. Yeah, Highway 20, the north side of Highway 20 is done all the way through, I think. It's the eastbound side that's they got to finish up. And you can't even tell where the farm places used to be that they took out. It's really changed the landmarks. From M43 to the new truck stop there at Holstein was right at 22 minutes, 23 minutes to go to M43. That's just so. But yep, we don't have no squirrel tonight. Squirrel's working. Took her to work. So we're stuck with an ornery mama bear and stuck with me. What? Another one, huh? What? Put the mail where you can find it.
Yeah, well, I don't like mail.
I know you don't like... Hey, wait a second. I thought you liked me.
So you think.
Oh! See? Yep, she's off making those greenbacks tonight.
Oh, look at here.
What's that? Which one was that?
Bill and Elaine Crawford.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta get some Christmas cards
I got some.
filled out. Yeah, these roads are designed to just get you through and not let you see anything anymore. But no, I get as I said, I was talking to the one race car driver. We're going to do a 3 9/16 motor. So, hey, if any of you out there, there are other racers that got a used set or a new set of 3 9/16 stroker pistons, let me know. This guy will be interested in them. Then I got to do a pure stock, which that motor's supposed to pull 17 inches of vacuum at 800 RPM. That'll be interesting. I don't know if I can find a cam. It's been a long time since I've had to make a motor that weak, so. Yeah.
Guess I'm making noise.
Hey, Lightning Survivor! How you doing, bud? Glad you finally made it for one. Well, I think you've been here before. I know you've been here before. No, don't mind me. It's been one of those days today.
Here's another one.
Talking about pistons, she'll be talking about rods. Yep, she's gonna. I'm surprised she hasn't
I'm
turned.
gonna put a rod on your piston.
Mr. Ken Martin, hey, how you doing? Watching football all day. Okay.
Bah humbug. Green Bay sucks. Packers suck.
Oops. Popular number, but not a good number for me. So, 327 went up. I knew I was going to go up.
Yeah,
Camper Mike agrees with you. Bah humbug. Oh. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, not too much, Ken. I was running late tonight. Mama Bear is my favorite now. She's Packers hater like me. Oh, see? Told you they like you, dear. And we gotta get her out there and get her motor built one of these years.
Wow.
Wow, what?
$318. What you're gonna get?
Woo! She just checked out my cost of living from the government. Yeah. Wow.
They gave you. They gave you a 2% cost of living increase. And then charge you $4 more for your health care.
Oh, God. Hey, then, you better come over and say hi, Iron Man. He's here tonight.
Who?
Iron Man. Sean.
Who's that?
Our Canadian
Hey.
friend. Say hi, Iron Man.
Hey!
Oh, come on. Let him
No.
see ya.
No.
Well, you got a glimpse of her if you were looking. If you were looking, Iron Man, you got to see a glimpse of her. How you doing, bud? Hey, Roger. How you doing? I gotta catch up. Who's all snuck in on me?
Everybody.
The computer's
They're
running.
just like mice.
My
Sneaky.
computers.
They're like Swiper.
He said he saw you and he says hello. Yeah. How come I know somebody else said something? No, I'm not making no snow bong Thursday. We're not going to get any snow. It's going to miss us.
It's going to miss us because I have to go to Sioux Falls.
Yeah, Mama Bear's got to go to Sioux Falls. Take Pat's burning out again. Take Great Grandma to her doctor. Hey, Carl, I hope you're starting to feel a little bit better there.
I have to take my mom to the doctor.
Yep. Pick up the phone and wants the update. Now figures. Mike, it seems like your electronics are always. Carolina man, he's not feeling too good, and he said earlier said if he wasn't hurting too bad, he would be here tonight, but I haven't heard anything out of him the rest of the day. Waiting on the heart doctor to give him the okay to do the gallbladder surgery, and so until he gets the okay for that, they can't do anything. Yeah, for Iron Man, you've had. Yeah, I'll let you say. I'll let you type it out on what's happened to you. I won't say right. All I know is 7 days. Yeah, and he said there was something else too, but he hasn't really let me know what the other something else was. So I know he's a cancer survivor, so hopefully the cancer hasn't come back. He's been, 20 years or so? And poor Carl, I went to text him earlier, and they both got sick with the weather and everything. So, hope you get feeling better, Carl. That's no fun. That being sick like that's no fun. Yeah, Mike, Carolina, he's just, I don't know. So, but I shut off Facebook and that, so I can't check anything. So far, the stream's doing pretty good. Using the house internet again with the tablet, so it's doing better. So, yep. Nope, today I can... Oh, Jerry snuck in on me? I missed him? Why am I not getting all the messages? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Mike, I think you're doing the right thing. You didn't let it drag you down. You're still going and fighting and kicking its butt, so you got a long time to go yet. Anyway, that's what I say about my problems. Oh, Terry. Oh, okay. Yeah. you've had a pretty rough last week, and I think it all caught up to you, Carl. Wish you could make it. Wish you could make you feel better faster. But thank God the grandkids didn't share what they had with us. That was they were sick last week, so the coop and or crope or whatever, I don't know. Croup. Yeah. They had the croup and the coughs and the hacks and the yaks and runny nose, and thank God it wasn't at Grandma and Grandpa's. And the oldest hated her sister getting sick. Well, now she's a mom. She can't really run away from it, so she's got to be there and clean it up. So hate it when little ones get sick. That's just not fair, but. It's been going out both ends on the grandkids there. Yeah. So, yep, I took and started cleaning off the west bench in the shop, reorganizing that, cleaning, and found a few missing things. I don't know how they got lost over there, but got the benches. I could set it down, turn around, and Mama Bear's hit it from me is what usually happens. Uh-huh. Oh, it's George? Look out for that tree. Oh. Yep, found some 400 rods on the bench. I forgot I had, so I don't know, that 130 over 400 I got, I might just build it back as a stock 400 since I got a good crank. Yeah. See, you should be sitting in the chair in here doing those comments, and they'd hear you. Ow. That went up. Oh, okay. I guess he heard you. They heard you. You said crank, she laughed. Uh-huh. Yeah. Goofball. You thought it. Oh. Anyway, you got that. So now I just get a set of pistons for that 400. We could have a nice running stock 400. I don't know what I put it in, but that water went down the wrong tube. That hurt. Got to go after parts tomorrow. Alternator and a valve cover for that 5.3. When I started, I don't know if anybody else picked it up in that video, when I started dumping oil in that valve cover and then I stood it up, you should have seen the chunks of this. I don't know if he, evidently he didn't clean that stuff good for me, but we'll get the new valve cover on, and hopefully then they drive that thing and never have any more issues with it. Ford Ranger. Yeah, I think I seen a ad for the new generation pickups. My first comment was, "Why do they look like a Ford?" I'm like, really? The new trucks coming out, I don't like them. Oil. Yeah, they got a good vehicle if they just quit messing with them and give us what we pay for. Quit giving us lightened up stuff. Yeah, that one dealership. Yeah, that one dealership that I shared where they made the new truck look like the old one, that green and white. Well, then that dealership shared, they said, we found our first clone of what we're doing. Somebody done that to a red pickup in another part of the country and offering, and they're like, if you want the real deal, come to us. So yeah, Now that they've let that out, there'll be so many people doing it. It just, but boy, it sure makes those bodies look a lot better when they painted it like a old Big Ten truck. Any of you guys out there remember the old Bo James truck they had? I wanted one of those so bad. My dad and I was at an auction, and then back in the day, I mean, heck, the truck new was $3,000, so we were at the auction. The truck brought $800, and my dad wouldn't let me get it. I'm like, and I had the money. He wouldn't let me get it. I wanted that Bo James truck so bad, because they would have been that would have been a nice truck to have around, because there wasn't many of them. There's been a lot of neat vehicles come and go over the years. They bring them, update them, think that's good, and then they keep messing them up. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do two back-to-back live streams. I did one Friday night to see how it did, and did pretty good. And tonight, I'm just kind of like, a little. Yeah, it's just a throwaway vehicle now. Yeah, there's nothing special about them, and when they do come out with something that's a rare collector's one, they want more than you could ever make in a lifetime for it. I guess a lot of people out there got sharper pencils than I do. That's for sure. Yeah, and then I got to get a hold of the 454 owner tomorrow, and either have him go up and get the new oil pan gasket so I can finish up that 454, or I was hoping to have that running. Football yuck. Somebody make a comment about football again? Oh, it's on TV. Excuse me. Now that's not the Christmas spirit, Mother. I don't know, dear. Why? Oh, 'cause tis the season, dear. She's not been a Christmas fan. No. She's being I want to call her Scrooge, but she's not a Christmas fan. I know, you're goofy. Your granddaughter sure loves it. Iron Man says he's going to come down here and give you Xmas goose. I don't think that's the goose he's talking about. We get caught up seeing him again, I'll make him pick you up and carry you across the yard. No. And I still remember meeting up at Port Huron. That was fun. And the one time he should have been videotaping, he wasn't. I come walking out of the restaurant and I seen the yellow paint thinking there's a step down. I tried stepping down on flat concrete. That almost didn't end well. And I hadn't even been drinking. Oh, jeepers. I thought I was going to go face first in the concrete. Yeah. So hopefully he gets feeling better and he can get down here this next year. And maybe we'll have something running. We'll go see if we can get in trouble with the law. Yes, that was a good trip, bud. It was. Short, but it was good. Still use that power wash. Still use that power washer. That's been one of the best things I've ever got my hands on. Oops, put the hair down. What left? Should have asked Squirrel she had a Santa hat. I should have wore one. Oh, okay. Oh, I got there. I don't know if that's. Oh, found it. Hey, I found out when the doctors told me, hey, Carolina man, was your ears itching? Well, they were talking about you. Mike was worried about you. Where they finally told me I was diabetic is they did some tests. They walked in the room, said, "Here's some medicine, here's some needles, go home." And I'm like, "Well, how much do I take?" And yeah, I've ended up learning more than what the doctor did. Mike forgot he left his TV on. He thought you were watching the same show he was. Then he figured out it was his TV. My symptoms, my symptoms for finding out, always hot, drinking lots of water. Well, at the time I was drinking lots of water, pop, everything. Or then I'd get run down easy, fatigued, short on breath, and it just lots of things that couldn't get an explanation for. And when they finally did the test and found out I finally went complete diabetic. Yeah, so and sleeping with a fan on. Oh, really? Cool, Carl. And that's the thing too. I got to sleep with a fan on, otherwise I get too hot. Just like now at the start of the stream, I was at 327, and here in about a half hour, 45 minutes, I'll check my number since I took the insulin. See if I come down. So yeah, Mom and Bear, while we were out running around, we went and had some supper and checked out the new highway and had some fun. So, but you're not feeling too good, Lightning? How did you enjoy that freeze? I seen you tried out that chronological freeze. That had to be something different to do. Hey, you had my Burger King? So did we. No, we had Hardee's. Oh, we went to Hardee's. Dear.
What?
I hope they didn't hear that.
Hear what? I didn't say nothing. I think you're hearing things.
Okay. I hope nobody else heard that. Jeez.
We went to Hardee's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
$5 to fill you up.
Yeah. I can't imagine being that cold. I like the cold, but deer steaks on the barbecue. Ooh. Who ate a booger fling? Yeah, we'll leave it at that, Mike. It's her chair making noises in the other room. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. 270 below. Woo! I don't know if I could handle that. That would be crazy. Now, if I had a white beard. Hey, dear, you finally got to get the white dye. Yeah. Good for inflammation. Okay. Yeah, and I bet you, for what you've been through, yeah, you're lucky to be sitting here talking to us. If everybody don't remember, this is the one that got struck by lightning that I shared the video with that one night. I want to call you by your first name, but I'm going to get it wrong. I want to say it's Justin. Yeah, Iron Man, he got hit. He got hit by lightning and thrown through the air 50 foot in the air and came down face first on a pile of rocks. His wife got the video of the lightning strike, but didn't get the lightning striking him. And, yeah, they were out fishing and, yeah. So he's promoting Okay, I did get it right. I'm getting a little bit better with names. Thank you, Justin. He's out promoting Lightning Strike Survivor and all that stuff. So, yeah. He's on my Facebook. If I remember, I'll go to his message and I'll send you the pictures of what. He's very, very fortunate. He's got a reason to be here just like you yet. We all got a reason. We all woke up. That's all you can do. Keep trying. Let's see. Uh-oh. No. Where's the action? Christmas music? I would play Christmas music, but Mama Bear beat me senseless. It might have been Mike. I don't remember. Yeah, support the doctor said on your butt. Yeah, they just... all these people are running around screaming, oh, you owe us for this, you owe us for that. Why ain't the doctor stood up and say, hey, my ancestors got paid with chickens and eggs and cows and whatever else the family. That's how doctors used to get paid. Now they get paid more than what you could ever make in your life. Jeez. So, yeah. You're going to use the BFH on the music box, huh? Oh, boy. A little Christmas song once about every 2 hours is good. Otherwise, when they start playing it 24/7, it's like, oh, come on. That is a little much. Okay, now my friend's got me. Just asked if I know somebody I knew something about. Yeah, back-to-back hours of Christmas music, no. Maybe when I was 10 years old and big farmers and companies don't want you to help you. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, they just see us all as dollar signs. You got that right, Light Bear. I mean, heck, why ain't the morticians family members from back in the Wild West? They just made a pine box, put them in them, and buried them. And they might have got a nickel or something for doing that. I mean, pretty sad day when it costs you. You put more, like for us, we'd put more in the ground than what we paid for our house in the beginning. I don't know why that got flagged. I'd probably get copyrights. And a free pair of boots, yeah. Boots, guns, whatever they got off the deceased that nobody claimed. I mean, yeepers. And that said, I think the cure is out there for a lot of this stuff, but like they say, they cure people, then they're going to be out of business. Yeah, that was weird that one got. That was weird. Yeah, that's stupid too. Get free. Yeah, $400 an hour for a veterinarian. Yeah. If it was an animal I could eat, I think I'd be turning it into the steaks. Oh, now I see that. I wonder what kike means. I wonder what kind of word kike is that YouTube don't like that. I didn't even see that was misspelled until you pointed that out. uh, yeah, and there's some pretty nice prime beef walking around north of our town. German. Oh, okay. Uh, that won't ever be processed. And when they die, she'll spend $7,000 on the cremation of them. I'm like, what? Yeah. That's what happens when you bring a city gal out to the farm.
You can't sleep with your legs sticking up.
No, they usually don't sleep with their legs sticking out.
Well, that's what I told you.
I know. Yeah, I've got a tooth I need to get Yeah, $7 grand. We could dig the hole and keep the money. That's right. I know how to run an excavator. There you go. I kind of got freaked out one time at the farm. I'd been doing all the digging and burying and everything out at the farm, and one buddy walked out in the grove. He said, "Did you bury somebody in the grove?" I thought, "What the hell are you talking about?" I went out and I had to take a second look. I'm like, there was a hump of dirt. Looked like somebody had been buried, and I finally took the tractor and dug. I don't know why it humped up like that, but boy, it freaked me out for a few days. Well, if we're going to use shovels, Carl, and I'm in the hole digging, you'll probably have to dig around me because I'll fill up what we get dug at first. I'll probably go over on you. Next thing okay. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Iron Man. Nice to see you. Sure miss you, buddy. Can't wait till you can get back to normal again. Yep, Mama Bear's in there. She was wanting to see you again, so I think after the first year, we're going to try and get our passports filled out and get them. Yeah, her and her mom really want to go on that train ride up in Canada. So, I don't know where that'll take us, but Toronto, okay. How many pets they dug up of yours, Mike? Yeah. It's kind of where I put my shop where it is. I got one of my pet dogs is under the shop. Oh, what the heck is going on? I'm seeing him. No, that's probably my computer. That'd be great, Iron Man. We get up there, we'll sneak in and knock on your door and see it. No, I ain't going to do that. I don't want to give you a heart attack. No. I'll call you first so you know we're coming so I don't give you a heart attack. Well, they can't. Here in Iowa, Carl, this Highway 20 I've been talking about, they, yeah, I don't want to give you no. No. They went through the one hill they went down, they went right through an old, old settlement, they called it. Horses buried there. Yeah. See you later, Iron Man. Thanks for coming, buddy. You keep feeling better. That was nice to see him. Yeah. Timed it just right. He got in here between games. Dogs, cats, rabbits. Oh, yeah. Gerbils, hamsters. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Well, we're getting into the final stretch for Christmas. Everybody ready for it? Just checking here. Woohoo! Tomorrow we'll have 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Wow. It's hard to believe this year's about ready to go away. Two birds back there too. Yeah, there's some nasty stuff. I guess Friday I was told of kids getting sent home with mono again. I don't know why our school keeps getting it. Yeah, the day we can start catching illnesses through the internet is the day I'm out of here. Kissing disease. Do kids even know how to do that anymore? I mean, come on, all they do is push buttons all day long, and yeah, too much mistletoe. There you go. So yeah, we don't have any big plans around here. It's gonna be another day. I'll probably end up out at the farm, which that's okay. Getting some room in the shop and. Oh, wow. That's crazy, Carolina, man. Yeah, if we really dug deep in the dirt, we'd probably find stuff that we wouldn't want to know about. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Dear, 5 miles east of town, you know who's there, right? They're not having any luck. How can I? You know Nissen, Wayne Nissen, Steve Nissen's brother. One of the boys was killed out there yesterday. Wow. Wow, that's sad. Quirks. Yep. Farm accident. The dang. Wow, that's not good. A young man was killed yesterday 2 miles away from the farm. Didn't even know anything about it. Oh man, that. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was a good supper, but boy, I probably would have been done halfway through. I can't. Hey, Satan, how you doing? Yeah, I've wondered about that too, Carl. I just wish I could get the dang doctor to listen, but I'm about ready to give up on him. Find somewhere else. No. No, we're just sitting here having fun, and I know. Well, according to the doctors, I wasn't supposed to see. Doctors from Squirrel would have been 3, so 13 years ago, the doctor back then said I wasn't going to see the kids get out of grade school. So I've done pretty good. I've gone 13 years longer than what they gave me back then. And Squirrel, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here. Yeah. The little doctor to save my ass. When she gave me the medicine, she actually lied and said it was for something else. Because I guess my test came back so bad the day that we were there. Because she had me go home, take the medicine, come back in 2 weeks. No, it wasn't cancer. It was just high blood pressure and everything fighting against me. And my weight, well, I was at 580 pounds at that time too. And we went back the 2 weeks later, and she come in the room and she goes, "Well, how you doing?" Before I could say, "You doing any better?" And before I could say what I wanted to say, the 3 girls piped up, "Yes, he's a lot better to live with." And I'm like, "Oh, I must have been real bad." I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I'll tell you the truth." She says, "Your blood pressure was so high that we thought if I would have gave you the truth that day, you would have had a heart attack right here in the room." I was like, "Wow." So, yeah. And then they kept telling me, "Oh, you ain't going to see your grandchildren. You ain't going to see your kids graduate." Yeah. There for a few years, they had me on 26 pills 2 to 3 times a day. And when I got to that 580 pounds, I said, "No more." And started weeding myself off everything. And guess what? My blood pressures is perfect. The other day it was a little up, 132 over 73. But I wasn't feeling good in that, so yeah, otherwise I'm usually like 120 over 90 something. So I'm doing a lot better than what I used to. So yeah, and then they kept pushing the stomach banding and all that, and then I know a bunch of people that had it done, and all they lasted was 3 to 5 years, literally, after having it done. Well, I've gone further than what I've seen guys healthy, fit as a fiddle, and drop dead already. So we all got a reason to be here on the earth, and sometimes we don't understand why, when, or what the reason is, but each day you wake up, it's a new day to discover why you're here. And we weren't all meant to be this cookie cutter thinking that everybody can be the same and that way make it simple. Never going to happen. Never. If it does happen, us as a humanity have ceased to exist, because that ain't going to be any world. That ain't going to be anything that you want to be. So, and if Roadside Dan comes in here, I got the socket sitting here next to me, so I can go find the box tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully they can get Carolina Man fixed up. The dogs. And that kind of like tonight, wife wanted to see my brother-in-law's cats, but as soon as that stupid alarm went off, all I seen was fur flying. There wasn't a trace of them after that. Oh, man. My brother-in-law is like, "Sorry about that." And I'm like, I was just short of taking a hammer to that damn alarm. Calling back, I said, "You're going to have to hook this little power wire back up to get it going again." Oh yeah, Mike. I didn't show up at my mailbox today, or yesterday, so probably Monday or Tuesday. So that hasn't got here yet. Let's see what else. Yeah, we're still nice and brown here. No snow, no nothing. We got up to 50-some degrees. Some areas around here got up to 53 yesterday. And just made for a beautiful day to work outside yesterday. At the same time I look around, it's like, we kind of need some snow cover or some rain or something. No, I haven't got anything for that 350 yet, Terry. I got to get a few jobs collected on, or get some more. Now, I think your snow went on out to the East Coast. I was talking to a friend of mine last night. He called in from the East Coast, I think. Yeah, the parts around here for the Chevys seem to be cheapening up real good around here. All right, gotta take that off. Boy, hey, there isn't much left up there, is there? uh, yeah, it was a nice day here. A little cooler. I think it was only like 38 today, but it was still good. $270 used. Oh my God, you can pick them up for $40 here. You know, Carl, I've thought about that. Start collecting what we can on those, and that's the other thing I'm kind of kicking around is just missed out at the sale at the salvage yard. Could have went to the You Pull It place. They had a sale here not too long ago. $100 any engine out the door. 65 and laughed. Wow, somebody thinks they got gold when they got silver. And start getting these LS motors and start building those. As it seems like that's what everybody wants. And I think we kind of touched about that Friday night. There is now a muscle car kit for these LS motors, which is the 4-barrel intake to change it to a carburetor. And it's got the correct oil pan with pickup tube and all that now to fit in a Chevelle or car, so you don't have to cut up and modify your own parts. So I'm like, cool, somebody's finally thinking. And a friend of mine keeps trying to talk me into, well, what the LS motors are pretty indestructible, and you can make a lot of horsepower with them because they can take and hook up their computer and do a specific tune. It's not like hey Gerald, how you doing? What's happening with the LS stuff? It's a plug and play. Nobody has to use yeah, 1 cent. They don't want to use their heads and thinking and go through the pain of adjusting the carburetor and all that. They rather whip out their laptop, set it on the car seat, click a few buttons, and they've tuned it. So my internet seems to be doing okay, Mike. It might be you tonight. That kid was only 17. Wow. Huh. Yeah, Lightning. Justin, you could change that truck over and put a LS motor in there. I've got that LS motor out there. I think you got to use the newer transmission too, but that's no big deal. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It's going pretty good tonight so far. Still got a full battery. What the heck did I do there? Yeah, so yeah, those LS motors, everybody's sticking them in everything. They're literally sticking them in the Dodges, the Fords, BMWs. I mean, they're putting it into everything because it's a relatively easy and a relatively light motor to mess with. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to check that out there, Carolina. I've got the block out at the farm, and I I got a 4L60 bell housing there in the shop. It should. Well, yeah, you would have to use the newer transmission. Oh, it was an Outlaw engine. Oh, okay. Oh, stock block and Outlaw crank. Outlaw engine. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. So yeah, I know also with the putting the LS motor in, they've made the 4-barrel intakes that they made have been made specifically for the 6LS ignition box that you can bolt right on the intake. Oh, we'll get that motor of yours figured out here, Carl. We'll make her work. We'll get it figured out one way or another. I haven't come across a motor I haven't been able to put together yet. Yeah, hey, at least you ain't rolling it on like one old boy did back here years ago. The car looked great from about a half a block away. You got up to it and you could see it was rolled on with a normal paint roller. Some of the stuff that I've seen happen to cars over the years, but yours is turning out good. Yours is turning out good. Yeah, we get the Camaro ready and going. Oh, might have a parts. The guy I'm working on the Ranger might have scored me a Camaro, not too far away from here. I guess there's 30 vehicles out there, and the guy's folks died, and he just wants to clean up the farm. And I'm like, what's he got? Well, there's some 37s and 40s and 50s out there. I'm like, and he's crushing them? Well, no, not yet. I said, don't let him crush them, because he could have a gold mine and old car sitting there, especially if he's got titles to them. Household paint? Oh my. Rolled on. Oh man. Right. I mean, he that could be a gold mine sitting there in old rusty parts at the nostalgia. So I guess he told the guy after Christmas, one of those next 2 Saturdays after Christmas, he's going to go look and see what he's got. I said, heck, if he offers you the whole damn lot, let's get him. I got 16 acres I could fill up. And then the stuff we can't salvage or scrap. Can't scrap, we'll build a monster truck and run them over. Take that old black Tahoe I got for parts, turn that into a monster truck, and we can run over the leftovers. That'd be fun. That's why I've been thinking about that 283 motor. I don't really know what I'd put that 283 in, but I'm thinking about getting myself some 2x3 tubing and some spindles and everything, and make some kind of bear-sized, oversized four-wheeler for the farm. Have a crazy build of some sort. Have that little 283 under me. Won't need four-wheel drive because 2 front wheels won't ever touch the ground. That'd be fun. I got some crazy ideas I want to try. I mean, until I get the house built where I want, that hole we got, we could use that as a climbing spot. Yeah. Yeah, right here now. You used to be able to pick up the 283s, 327s, and some 350s, and very rarely there was a 400 in those old Gleaner combines. Otherwise, there was a lot of inline sixes, and being those were in the implements, they always had the steel cranks. And I know this too. You stuck on cranks, eh? I didn't say nothing about polishing a crank. You just did. Yep, she heard me say crank again. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, now Carolina, now you be nice there. I wouldn't be a good guy to try and restrain. No. She wakes up when she hears crank rod or nuts. That was about 23 years ago. Oh, you can? Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's some spacer you got to put in there to get the torque converter bolted up, though, ain't there? In spacer to go in the crankshaft to hold. Yeah, okay, I remember that now. Yeah, you can use an old school transmission with that. You just got to have the correct adapters to go with it. That's where I wish I had a little metal lathe of my own. I'd make my own parts. You're older than me. Hey guys, I hate to, but I need some more water. Talk to one another here. I'll be right back. You can go entertain the guys, Mom. Feel lost without my bibs today. There we go. All right. I miss anything? Quick steal my computer. You wouldn't be getting much if you stole. I didn't moon nobody. Piston Creek. Trust me. Alright, it's been a little bit. Let's see what supper did to me. So notice I'm wanting to drink a little more water, so. Seems like doing live streams is kind of becoming a in thing, and I don't know how these guys that do it every night can find something to talk about. Yes. Fine. When I started, I was at 327. Now I'm up to 358. No wonder I'm drinking water. I'm going to check that again. Should have went down because I took my full dose of insulin. And let's see what this number is. Ouch. And 361. That's with my full insulin. Jeez. I know. Give it another hour or so. If it ain't coming down, I'll... Yeah. 80 to 120 here is what the American standards are for that. So, yeah. Not here. I thought I was getting spacey because I didn't know what I was talking about. And I still don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now I know why the water's going down so good. Yeah. I walk in, and if I'd walked into one of your Canadian doctors up there, Carl, with those numbers, they'd probably pass out themselves and go, "How are you still upright?" Yeah, I know. That's been a long time since Mama Bear and I ate fast food, so it was cheap tonight. Well, in a way, it was cheap. Yeah, I'd like to get under 200. I'm noticing that when I can get it to stay about 200, 223, I do okay. But when I do get down to the normal range, ooh, my body still don't like that. But and the doc did explain, said you can't just drop to that and stay there. Yeah, and that's kind of what it was cheap tonight. Hey, I'll try that the next couple of days because I'm going to be working on the GMs, and sure, out of all the other pokes I've done, now I found a bleeder tonight. If my numbers go down after not thinking about that Ford. That's why my ears and that were ringing yesterday. Hi, Danny. Yeah, it's just a big mess down here. And I think this is what started the downfall here a couple weeks ago, was this. If anybody tells you to take it, tell them to shove it. That stuff is dangerous. I think I'm still suffering side effects from that. But nobody will. They won't listen. They don't want to admit they did that wrong. Hey, when I work on my Chevys, everything calms down. Well, Terry, I need a small-handed person to finish tearing the motor out of that Ranger because now I'm down to messing with exhaust, a few more wires down below, and then having small hands to get into all these other little tight spots. And that's where my buddy I'd pay him to come down and help, but he even talked about coming down yesterday. I thought, well, cool, maybe if I'm working, he'll show up. Yeah, that didn't happen. It didn't happen. On that Januvia, no, there was no starting at low dose. You're not supposed to break those tablets open or nothing. You're supposed to take it whole and after I take about 4 or 5 days, and boy, I really started going downhill. Yeah, I used to have a streak on me where tools would fly and hammers would fly and parts would fly, and I learned to get it under control because if I hadn't, I probably would have been dead. I had a guy one time, I said, if Henry Ford was come back to life and walk up and ask me how I'd like his vehicles, I would choke him to death. Well, I struck a bleeder now, won't stop bleeding. Darn thing. Put my finger on it. A long time since I had one that wouldn't stop bleeding. Try that. Yeah. All these cars are designed. They're designed. Years ago, when I used to get my stock car magazine and all the racing magazines and that, they were starting to say, yeah, 5 to 6 days, yeah. Back then in the 80s, they were talking, oh, eventually someday it's going to be only dealer-only work on these cars and blah, blah, blah. Home mechanic days are over. Well, actually, no, the home mechanic days are over, but the part about the home mechanics days is now you've got to have Circle Track magazine. You got to have so many fancy tools if you want to work on your own or your friends' cars in your shop. Yeah, that's where they're going to get you. Either you're going to, it comes back to the pay to play. So, yeah. And it's sad. There's a lot of people out there that could work on this stuff, and I still think we need to get our industrial arts back in the school and start teaching them more. And I know some schools have brought it back, but not enough yet. Got to teach them to be able to rebuild it and not throw it away. This marble's only going to handle so much throwaway before it's going to say, no more. I don't even think they make Circle Track magazine. Dial numbers and text on your phone, that's right. Well, you're lucky down there, Terry. Our class, we worked with our FFA, worked our butt off. We got $20,000 or $30,000 worth of tools, and the FFA, we really beat our butt. We had tools. We not only did the egg shop, we did the woodworking shop, and we got them all resupplied. And we met what the donor said, and when it was all said and done, the donor wrote it all off and gave us that money back for our FFA, and we had a great shop. And within 5 years of me being out of school, all the tools were gone, and so was the class. What kind of pain medicine were you taking in there, Carolina? And yeah, when I found out that all the shop stuff was gone, I'm like, oh man. And now the only way you can take anything like that is go through external. Tramadol? God, I must have a high tolerance to that Tramadol, because Tramadol don't do nothing to me. Everybody told me, oh, it's going to make you sleepy and that. I take the Tramadol, I stay up. Yeah, I took that Tramadol like it was candy. Yeah. Now, did they just put you on a straight high dose, or did they lead you up to that Carolina? Oh, Demerol. Now that. There you go, Here you go. Your junior and senior years, yeah. I know I need a new pair of glasses, too. High dose. That was kind of stupid. They should have actually led you up. Hey, Roadside Dan, how you doing? Guess what I got sitting here next to me? I'm going to find a box for that tomorrow. So, I don't know if they'll get to you before Christmas now or not, but we'll get them out. I was taking gabapentin, 800 milligrams, 3 times a day, along with hydrocodones that were 500 milligrams, and they had me popping 2 of those with oxycodones. And none of that stuff knocked me out. Luckily, I didn't get addicted to it either. That's what they were feeding me when I had that kidney stone. Well, I shouldn't say kidney stone. I should have had that chicken egg in my kidney. Yep. Yep. Hey, you know what? Vicodin? That actually messed me up a little. They gave me that a couple of times. You smoke it like shit. Hey, you know what, Roadside Dan? Me taking that set out of my toolbox helped me get things organized better. Six pill, total of 3 of the tramadol in one day. No wonder you were. Wow, that's more than I ever took, buddy. You sure you read the prescription right? Because that. Wow. No wonder it's knocking your butt out. Percocet. I don't think I've ever had to take that yet. Don't remember that one. Wow, buddy. Taking about 4,000 milligrams. Holy. Did you hurt yourself there, Terry? Or just too many, yeah, watch your kidneys, yes. Too many lifting blocks and cars and not getting the hoist when you should. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I want to. Well, I know everything now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm feeling okay, Justin. Just got the rest of the story on that 17-year-old. Why a 17-year-old was running a payloader, I don't know. He was a 17-year-old was running a payloader, digging a hole, and it somehow slid down sideways down into the hole, and evidently he didn't have the door closed. I don't need to say anymore. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, yeah, morphine wouldn't be good for you, Carolina, man. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I started driving our 706 tractor. Hey, Kelly. I started driving our 706 tractor when I was 7 years old. I mean, yeah, the farming stuff. But a payloader, I don't think I would have wanted to be running the payloader at age 17. Welcome. Thank you for coming in, Kelly. I shut down Facebook and everything, and so far the stream's doing pretty good tonight. So I don't know. Ouch. No, that was just a creaking chair too. Just caught up on the conversation. Yep, we've just been kicking her back, having fun, talking about this and that, and right now we're talking about everybody's. Some would say a drug problem, but it's the drugs that keep us going. Gotta have our happy pills, otherwise we get growly. Oh. And it's amazing what kind of pills have been popping up here. I mean, everybody's taking a little bit of everything. Everyone get happy. Oh, man. Yeah, we need to be. We need to. Yeah. Zoloft. My doctor wants me on that. He wants me on that without doing any test. He wants me on Zoloft. I'm like, really, bud? $5 years ago, yep. Hey, Roadside, I found out you're about 2 towns away from a friend of mine out there from YouTube. He says he's 2 towns away from you. We were talking last night. He's another fellow diabetic, which is on dialysis. And here 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe 3, they put in a port of some kind. And eventually he's going to be able to start doing some of his dialysis at home. Just a second. And so yeah, he said that's all healed up, and he's getting some machine, so he's going to be able to do part of it at home now. Yeah, my sister did when she had her cancer. She did the chemo and all that stuff, and I've had uncles that done it, and I don't know if I got it. I don't know what I would do. Right, I know. Hey, now I got a few strands left up there. I know. You're a lot stronger than me in some ways, Mama. Right, right. Mama Bear just informed me if I got to do chemo, I'm taking chemo, so I really don't. Hopefully, don't have to cross that bridge someday. But hey, yeah, I took it off. My head was getting warm. Well, I know why it was getting warm because my stupid numbers. Okay, Carl, you take care and get feeling better. Neat hair remover. Oh, okay. Yeah, Carl, I hope you guys get feeling better soon. Uh, I've got her here. Here, let's see. Well, there we go. There. Ho 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 ho. Hair in a can. Oh yeah, I got a thing. I guess I should ask you guys. Should we do a Christmas Eve show next weekend? Because that'll be next Sunday, won't it? I just realized that. Or should I move it up to a Saturday night? Or what we should do next weekend. Now, I may just even say skip next weekend. I don't know. Depends. I keep forgetting Christmas is next weekend. Years gone by way too. Yeah, we all gotta get feeling better. What was that movie that, I can't remember. Everybody was all beat up, broke up, wore out, and they were all, I think they went on, well, oh God, what was that? It had Danny Glover in it and that. Yeah, too damn young to feel this. Yes, you are. Uh-oh. Mom Bear's watching her favorite show, Roseanne. Getting too old for this. Yeah. It's crazy. Roseanne's coming back in March, really? Uh-oh. Lost in Space, yep. MeTV's running all the Christmas specials. I seen the Little House on the Prairie Christmas special today while I was work cleaning in the shop, and man, new show, huh? I don't know. I wonder how long that's going to last after all the stuff she's pulled. Lost in Space. You know, I watch. I like watching The Rifleman, Gunsmoke, Bonanza, and all them. And here now it seems like the old shows that they were doing back then are starting to depict what we're going through now. And I'm like, boy, those are old 60, 70 shows, and they already had it figured out what's going on now. It's strange. You start picking up on little things here and there that go, hey. And already... the wife gets some white hair dye, you might find out. I'll have to start checking this list here I got once or twice. See who's been naughty and nice. Yeah, a friend of mine says, I should have got you a job for Santa Claus this year. Oh, yeah, Lethal Weapon, that was another good one with Mel Gibson and that. I guess if I painted my dually black, I'd almost have the dually pickup that he had. Mama Bear wouldn't be on the naughty list, would she? I don't know. Would you be on the naughty list? She said yep, so yep. And then the Rifleman, oh God. I can remember the sheriff's name. Mark. That was his real boy. Wouldn't that have been something to have your dad be a big famous TV star and you be the... Talk of cranks, rods, nuts, and lube. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I want to get these motors done and caught up, and then after hopefully the first of the year, Mama Bear's got some time and we can get her out there. And I guess might have to. We'll see how ornery she gets during that build. Might have to be a X-rated age restricted video for to upload on YouTube. We just say it the right way. You're the one that turns it around. Give it a bleep machine that they use on TV. Problem with that mic is it sounds like that stupid alarm. Oh God, that thing. Those poor cats. I'm too young for age restricted. Those poor cats in that house. We couldn't find a trace of them. They were gone when that thing started squelching. Yeah. For the one of you who's wondering what I'm talking about, is earlier tonight, the wife and I went up to take care of the brother-in-law's cats for him. His mom died here 3 days ago. And hey, Rodney. And we walked in the house, and I guess where we screwed up is we didn't shut the front door fast enough, and it set off the alarm. Yeah. They called him too, and he's like, yeah, he's supposed to be there, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah. Like, shut up, you stupid thing. And it wouldn't. So he said, unplug it, do something. And he says, they didn't dispatch anybody for you. Yeah. And you know, when I was a kid, I don't remember. Either it wasn't talked about, I guess, when we were kids, or has all this diabetes, cancers, and all this heart problem come on since we've been kids. I mean, I sure don't remember the older folk ever talking about this kind of stuff, but then again, a lot of our older folk had the philosophy is you don't talk about that stuff, and it don't happen. Well, it still happens whether you talk about it or not. So how you doing tonight, Rod? Yeah, a lot of people didn't talk about stuff. Permatex Indian head on thermostat housing. Not sure. I don't think I've ever used that Indian head stuff. And was it a plastic thermostat housing or a metal one? Yeah. Metal. Mama Bear feels cold tonight. And when she was saying she was having the chills and that, she's like, I hope I ain't getting sick. I really hope she ain't getting sick because I don't want to share. I don't want that shared. No. Is that like that shellac stuff, Rod? Real sticky smear. Okay, that stuff. Okay, I do remember that. I'd probably give it a couple hours. It seemed like whenever I used it, well, the stuff I used it on, by the time I got the motor in, it set for a few days, but sometimes it takes me a little bit to think of things. Oh, you had that wild ivy going up your house too, huh? We got a guy that transferred some from their old building to their new building. Got it growing up the side of that building. And kind of cool during the summer, but that stuff gets in all the cracks and everything, and I think it's just going to make more of a mess than anything. But seen houses where those TV shows where they've pulled it off and then pulled the siding off, and it's just as thick under the siding as it was on the outside. It was anchored good. Yeah. Then we missed out on a free trailer house for the farm. Problem with it was 2.5 hours away from where we live, so yeah, I don't think driving a farm tractor over to hook onto a 70-foot trailer house would have made the DOT too happy coming back. 20 mile per hour, oversized load with a tractor. So yeah, if we can find a trailer house, we're going to move back to the farm. Maybe put the kids in this house. I don't know. Ooh, getting in the power line. Speaking of that, come across a video last night before I went to bed. People playing around with high voltage wiring. I think I'd rather just die in my sleep instead of that'd be the last thing. I don't know why people climb up high tower electricals. Cut the roots out. Yep. Yeah, the trailer house would be nice. Well, free was cheap. It just by the time the DOT would have got done with me, it would have cost more than buying a new one, probably. Now, if it was 40 miles away, I could take gravel roads home and wouldn't have a problem. Oh, yes, Terry, yeah. I'm starting to remember that stuff more and more now that I'm thinking about it. I actually think I got a can of it out in the shop now. Yeah, they would ding me. I see a fellow Canadian had to go to court yesterday in his video. So far, he's got some of the DOT charges reduced. He didn't get out of them. He got them reduced. Some of the stuff he's doing to his vehicles, I mean, the stuff he's gotten and traded and sold off, I'm like, wow. Sorry, that's why I keep seeing a blur. There we go. Yeah, just found out my neighbor's going in for surgery Thursday. They're going to start doing cataract surgery. He's going to get one eye done Wednesday, Thursday, then the next one on the 10th, as long as the other one. Roundup kill what? Oh yeah, Kelly. Yeah, the reason Camper Mike's doing all that stuff is because his insurance company is basically telling him how to run his house. Yeah. And we've heard war stories too where jammed up. I don't know. I was running late tonight. Started out the night. Well, when I should have been starting the live stream, I got a call from one of the racers on the motors, and hey, Pinkus, how you doing? Just sitting back, having fun, and kicking. Yes, I've used Stop Leak, and boy, after I got done using that stuff, I don't know. Yeah. What the problem with stop leak is, it also thinks your heater core is a leak. It usually plugs that up, and then you start losing heat real quick. But if you catch it in time and you can take your heater hoses off, and run the water backwards through the heater core, you can get most of it blowed out. But yeah, otherwise, stop leak starts thinking your heater core is a leak too, and starts closing that up. I've heard guys dumping a can of pepper in their radiator, then the raw eggs, and I'm like, man, I just think what that stuff smells like when it went rancid. Oh. Could you imagine popping a radiator hose off and having it full of antifreeze cooked rotten eggs? Oh man, that rank up right up there finding a dead body. Ugh. Oh, Carolina, man, oof, that'd be nasty. And yes, don't ask me how I know what a dead body smells like. Yes, please don't. Oh, really? Mythbusters proved that the raw egg works. I'll be dang. I don't know if it'd be a fix to go from here to California with, but I guess if it's a fix to get you 30, 40 miles down the road, it might help you. Woohoo, we got 1313. Remember that one. Oh, Kelly, did you do that once before? Oh, man. Nothing like whitewashing the lawn. Not you. Uh-huh. Santa's going to check his list. Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah? Oh, why? Oh, okay. Alrighty. So what time? Alrighty. Alright, bye. I guess you're going to have two grandkids at 4:30. He already got called in to work. Huh? Well, she said he got called in. She said she'd be bringing him at 4:30. Well, I don't know if he went in now or what he did. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. Good thing it's early. What time you got to work? Okay. Yep. Didn't think we were going to have the grandkids tomorrow. We are now. Avon, oh God, don't bring up Avon. My mom sold that stuff for years. My mom was her own best customer. There's still some of it around. 2 a.m. It better not be 2 a.m. Ah, this 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 live stream really went fast, and the battery did really good tonight. Yeah, we still got traces of Avon around here from my mom. Holy. Well, let's see. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Right back. There, the top. Let's see. That is after we divided the Avon, Mrs. That's what they call the Mrs. Elbies. After we divided those up between all the granddaughters and the grandkids of them, that's what we got left. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full-size figurines and 2, 4, 6, 8 small ones. And my mom had almost 20 years of them. So whether or not the rest of the grandkids kept them or lost them or broke them, destroyed them, I don't know. I know the one of my niece, she lost all her stuff. Took it with her when they moved out of state. We tried convincing her to leave some of it here, and oh no, it'll be safe. And so-called friend that they had down there in Tennessee, they went to get their stuff and it was all gone. But he was feeling good. Yeah. So yep. Yeah, my mom. Oh God, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I remember that, and then I remember some of the colognes that were shaped like a football, and all the different animal. We had all that stuff around. Yep, started talking about the Mrs. Elby, and everybody took off on me. Yeah, Avon used to have some interesting stuff. Yep, the cars, yep. Had a few of those. Even got the old vodka bottle Model T my dad had. Still full of vodka. I don't know if anybody wanted to drink it, but it's still full of vodka. The Coleman lantern. Yep, I remember that one too. Yep. Send it to you. Woo, Kelly. I don't know if it was in the farmhouse for a few years before I got it out. I think it went bad. Another one of my guys. Oh yeah, believe it. Yeah. Rum for 42. Holy moly. Yeah, hopefully I don't have another Ford coming in to work on because buddy with the Luminas that out or in the farm, he calls me last night. Hey, I was going down the road at 55 and all of a sudden my RPMs went up and he said I stopped moving. I said, yep, you just smoked your transmission. So yeah. Another Ford died last night. And I kind of had a feeling. He dumped the Lucas transmission conditioner in it 3 weeks ago. He don't move no more. I said, well, try about third gear. He said, I don't have anything. He says, I only got first and second. I'm like, oh, whoops. He said, my training lines are ice cold. I said, well, your pump stopped working. You smoked it. Yep, it's found on road dead. And told him when he went and bought that truck, he should have never bought it in the first place. And his excuse was, well, nobody would go with me. I'm like, you didn't get a hold of me. 1 quart. Okay, cool. Kelly. I'm like that. Yeah, this Ford truck, it was very well used. And when he brought it to me the first time I seen him, I'm like, what did you buy? The front bumper and that was kinked in. Yeah. It had the radiator support bent. So, yeah. Then he drove it around for a while with the rubber hose going to the transmission cooler kinked. So, how much fluid you going to get flowing? Yeah, so it was doomed. It was doomed. But tried telling him he had somebody offering money for it, and he should have taken it, but now he's got a dead truck. He's actually got 4 dead vehicles right now. Yeah, there's all sorts of good stuff out there for additives. I mean, yeah, that explains a lot. I used to cuss Pennzoil, and one year we had Pennzoil sponsor us. That's when I found out you got Pennzoil, and then you got the good stuff. And they were really, it was the, nope. 3 of them are GMs, unfortunately, but they're all the Chevy Luminas that he bought, broke, or he broke. He's been real, his vehicle history is not good. He's hard on stuff. Anyway, when we had the sponsorship for Pennzoil, we got, if we had a 6-quart system, they would give us 6 quarts. And since they were sponsoring us, if we wanted to change oil in the car, we had to get their approved container to the junkyard, Kelly, to the junkyard, and drain it, and it had to have pretty much the full 6 quarts, and they'd give you 6 quarts back. And I guess it was part of a research. And so yeah, once I got my hands on that racing Pennzoil, I'm like, oh wait, why don't you release this to the general public? She says, no, not yet. I'm like, oh man, yeah, somebody screwed it up for us because they got caught putting it in their pickup truck. I'm like, why did you do that? When they run the test, they're going to know if it was their stuff or not. Well, yep, they screwed up a good thing for us. Hey, Mama Bear on the move. Yeah. So yeah, and we had good luck with that stuff. So, oh, holy moly, we're coming up on 2 hours already. Yeah, Mama Bear's trying to make up. She's been up since 4:30 this morning. And about the time she got to sleep, somebody called her earlier this afternoon. It wasn't me, thank God. Otherwise, I'd still be hearing about it. For once, it wasn't me getting in trouble. Didn't realize until I looked at the picture how blue my eyes look now. It used to be a green. Bad Santa. Oh, you got that fun job of watching paint dry. Ain't that fun? Yeah, just... So who's all left in here? I see we're down to 7. I don't know who's all here yet anymore. I know Kelly's here, Mike's here, Carolina's here. That's 3. Oh, we gained somebody. Hello, welcome for coming by. We're just kind of kicking back. You actually found an oil-based paint? Wow. I don't even think we can get oil-based paint here in the state anymore. Snow bong. Nope, there's no snow. So, can't do that yet. Oh, old stuff. Okay. Yeah. No wonder Kelly's in such a good smiley mood tonight. Oh, man.
I'm gonna take my blanket and I'm gonna curl up with that heater so I get warm.
Damn, you must be getting sick.
I'm shivering. I'm so cold.
Uh-oh. We might have a sick mama bear. It's comfortable in the house for once, and she's shivering. And it's even warm in here. Uh-oh. Hey now. Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, you can keep that snow up there. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yes. Okay. 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 Okay.
Look, you got a little dingle ball.
Justin. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, the sooner better because I gotta run after parts and that. So just tell them just tell them give me a call.
Feel my coldness. Oh, oh, you're so warm. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, she'll still be here. It just means I got. Really? What, Willie? What the hell, lady? Oh, okay. Alrighty, so yeah, I told her you'll be here at 4:30. It's down there, so. Oh. Alrighty, well, I guess just tell Justin to get a hold of me when he wakes up and see if we're at the house or where we're at. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to get back to my live show. Alright. Bye. That is call 19,450 from the oldest. There, have a ball in your face.
You got a white fuzzy ball.
Hey, be nice. Easy with the balls.
Whack, whack, whack.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. See, hey, you come in here, the numbers start going up. Kelly says keep it. Do gall ball sing along. What is it?
Follow the bouncing ball.
Oh, sing all, sing all.
Bah humbug. Christmas sucks.
Hey, there's a language strike on us probably. See, she swinging ball. Ding 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 ding.
Free balling.
She snorted on camera. Do you guys think Mama Bear is overtired?
Been up since 4 a.m.
I guess if Justin has to work till 6:30 tomorrow, he'll be up 24 hours.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Take the halls will bars very far. Rah, rah, rah.
Take the halls with balls. Oh, jolly.
Nah, they say that you're not overtired. Okay, you're good to go.
You know, if you think about all the Christmas songs,
Oh boy.
you can turn them not so nice.
Only you would think of that, dear. Only you.
And what's up with Santa Claus's reindeers' names?
Why?
Aren't they kind of gay?
I don't know.
On
Hey.
Dasher and Dancer
Hey, AW.
and Prancer and Vixen.
How you doing? Welcome coming in. We're just kicking back, having fun. Got the wife in here. Hi. There's her best feature. Well, not the best feature, but you just stay out of my ear. I want to hold your hand.
They're cold. Are they cold?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they're warming up now. Ah!
I told you I was cold.
Well, if you're going to squeeze like that, make sure you crack it. Uh-oh. Oh! Jesus. Oh.
There you go. That'll make you feel better.
Oh, my. Wow. I think you got rid of my headache.
Good.
Thank you.
You want another one?
Farm Mark says, can't you control that wild woman?
No.
You ever had a wildcat by the tail?
Yeah.
Free chiropractic, yeah. At least she didn't hold that ball and ask you to cough.
I would
Oh,
have held his dingle ball.
you heard it. John heard it crack. Holy crap. Oh.
You want to hear mine?
All she's got to do is... Now, watch this. I said the day her head falls off, I need it on video so I don't get in trouble, so they think I rip her head off or something. DOT physical. Oh, fun.
DOT.
At least she ain't like the nasty grandpa pull his finger and, yeah,
No, I ain't got that problem.
pop goes the weasel. Yeah. She's been able to do that ever since I met her. What kind of massage parlor you got there?
Let your imagination run.
Hey, easy on the ears. My ear. Ouch! They're still ringing from that stupid alarm. You know what? It didn't even. They ain't even happy ending. Hey now. Okay, now you're starting to mess with my back. Hey, be nice, be nice. This is G-rated. Keep threatening her to get her 1-900 number. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. When she works at the tax office, she gets guys to come in and see what's on the other end of the phone. We told you to go get happy. See? I keep telling you guys enjoy having her around, and she's like, yeah,
Whatever. Whatever. Talk to the hand.
You should heard her when I was doing woodwork, and all you're doing is nailing, gluing, screwing, and clamping stuff together, so...
You're playing with your wood? Oh my. Really? Come on.
Oh, mother. I think you just made everybody speechless. Chat has stopped. Either they're laying on the floor dying, or they just don't know what to say anymore. Something for you. Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts.
More nuts.
Hey, sweetie. Please. Thank you, dear. Cranks. Everybody's saying cranks.
You're gonna polish your rods and crank? Oh my god.
No, you polish your crank and... Oh, yeah, you can polish your rods. What? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. She's wound up tonight. I think the lack of sleep's finally caught up to her. There she goes, yep. That's kind of funny. Chad just stopped there for a second. Just like, how do you type that? Today's secret word is crank. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, don't forget your lube on your O-rings.
John says, I think she spun a piston. Are you a 383 stroker or 3.9/16, or are you like the full 400?
Well, okay, at least I didn't twist a crank. Or snap a rod!
Yeah, you snap. Yeah, don't be snapping. No, that would hurt. Spun a rod bearing.
Well, that's why you have to lube it! So you don't spin the rod bearing! Remember, you gotta lube? Lube your O-rings!
I don't want to use my water glass as a neti pot with cold water. That would be bad.
Clean you out.
Oh, Jesus. Talk about instant brain freeze. I don't know about you guys. The only way I can drink water is if it's ice cold. Mystery oil. What's wrong with a stroker? Oh, nothing. I just trying to see if she'd catch what I was saying.
Stroke it! Stroke it! I need some sleep. But I can't because your phone keeps ringing, your child keeps bugging me. Now I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning again.
Thank God you didn't flash me, dear.
Why?
Camera was on you.
Why would I flash you?
I don't know. You've been being pretty ornery. The guy can dream, can he? Listening to Billy Square. Hey, Casey, welcome back. She likes the long rod motors. Did you just choke on something? No. 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 What the? Mother. Yeah, I'm wearing a Santa hat. I smarted off about it, and she said, well, it's right next to you. So I thought, what the heck? Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. You seen the memes where they're saying now Santa's up on sexual harassment charges because he called some chick ho, ho, ho? Oh, man. Some of the stuff they dream up. So much for the G rating, yeah. Let's have fun. Just blow it out the window. She stayed quiet on that one. Yeah, Carolina's trying to get feeling better. He's just been... I think doctors are trying to OD him on his medication. Oof. I'm sorry if it happened 40 years ago and just because the guy's running for a political position. Come on, really? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on there. Yeah. Cheat your tongue. Oh, here are book deals, and yeah. Well, and all the book deals, that comes back to free money. I didn't have to work for it. I may have flat backed it back in the day, but I get free money now. Yeah. Yeah, I waited until he's so old that he can't fight back. And that kind of went hush hush. Did they ever... Never heard much on that after that. No, Bill Cosby. Yeah, that went hush hush, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Can't even get a wood. I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of rates up there with, thank God I got the collector set of the Dukes of Hazzard. Otherwise, you would never see that stuff again. Yeah. And that too, they were trying to depict Puerto Rico as not getting any help, but yet they said, "Oh, we've got the help, we've gotten all this and that." So the days of a picture being worth 1,000 words are gone. And just like this video here, if somebody really wanted to hack it, they probably could figure out how to download it, cut it up, and change it, and make it sound like a whole different thing. And yeah, it's like they decide they're coming after you. They're going to get you whether you want them to or not. But how California's on fire, South Dakota's on fire, and we're getting tonight when we took Squirrel to work. I'm like, oh, we got fog. Wait, no, that ain't no fog. That's the smoke was settling in the low valleys around here. Excuse me. Yeah. Better hook up that Mustang. It might start for you, Carolina. Let's see. We've gone a while. Yeah. Cheer gas. Let's see if the insulin is starting to work yet. Oops, I think I broke that one. Let's see if it works. Well, I'm starting to cool off, so I've got a feeling it is. Be nice. I guess this is going to work. Fog warning right now. Yeah, we were nice and clear here again today, just a little cooler. Hopefully that, even though I've been, it's still going to work maybe. Nope, it didn't work. I did break it. Oops. I broke that strip. I said strip, not stripper. A little over a week and we can take down the Christmas tree. Yep, and there's actually something under there, and ain't all just coal. You got strippers coming. If I do, I hope somebody gives them the right address. Send them. Okay. Maybe that one won't air out. Yeah. Okay, you guys, you seen the number a little bit ago. Now the insulin's working. I'm down to 240. And I could feel it. I'm starting to get cold. I'm starting to feel like Mama Bear. So, yep. Okay, the insulin's finally kicking in. So, we're 2 hours and 15 minutes into this, and I was a half hour late, so that means we ate about 5 o'clock. And it's almost 9 o'clock, so 4 hours later, I finally got my numbers down from eating fast food. So, good thing it's just a treat. And, yeah. Hey, my eyes are even white. Wow, cool. That's good. Sorry, I don't have any red in my eyes for once, so. I actually need a new chair. I should actually probably take some metal and make me a nice one. Might take 4 of us to get it in the house, but I sit down on it, it shouldn't break. God, when my sister was still alive, that was. Oh, let's see. That was 21 years ago. Jeepers. Wow. Was over at her house, went down the. And I was getting to be a pretty big boy at that time from the medication. And I sat down on one of her wooden chairs, and I'll tell you, that's when I really got upset with myself. I sat on the chair, and it literally exploded out from under me. I'm like, really? Yeah. So, after that day, then I started losing weight. And that's tough. It goes on so... That's unfair about weight. It goes on so dang easy. Comes off so hard, and I kind of miss going to the rec center, but just can't do it right now. It's just not in the cards at this time. I was starting to enjoy that. I was getting to where I could actually breathe in the hot the sauna. That's what I'm trying to spit out. But I guess I wasn't meant to be a little toothpick. I'd like to be 300. That wouldn't be so bad. And I know I got to get it more off because otherwise, if they actually have to break down and give me new knees, they won't give me any until I'm down. So, not the gaining, yeah. But then when you get feeling bad and that, and the winter comes around, it's hard. Dang, I'd like. And I had a couple of doctors look at me and said, "There's no way you weigh that much." I mean, when sleep steady, I've had my sleep machine for 21 years. Yeah, and I've had my cholesterol checked, and guess what? Come back perfect. So, and I kind of, they're like, how do you have perfect cholesterol? Well, must be eating the right stuff that it ain't sticking. So, I don't know. I mean, at one time in history, the kings and queens, it used to be, if you were a big person like I am, you were royalty. And now it's like everybody thinks we all need to be toothpicks, and when the wind blows, you better be holding on to something because you're going to be the next human kite. And I guess I'm harder to kidnap because if I decide to sit down, I don't think anybody's picking me up to drag me off. No! Boom! Sit there like Buddha. Unless they got a crane in their back pocket, they ain't gonna move me. Be like my sister sitting in the alley telling my mom, "I ain't drunk, I ain't going nowhere." Yeah. Now what did I get? You guys heard that go beep beep beep? What the heck was that? Oh, I'm getting Okay, Terry, I'll check that out. Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was getting messages. I thought I was losing my mind. I was hearing bells and then couldn't find nothing. Yeah, but okay. Yep, I got that. Yeah, it's in the jeans. Yep. It's in my big jeans, my super big jeans, and I was so glad. Oh, it's been 3 years ago when I finally could put my bibs on and I could sit down in them and they didn't rip. It's like, yes. And today I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, and boy, I feel lost today without them. I really feel lost without my bibs on tonight. I don't have places for my flashlight and pliers and all the stuff I've been carrying with me. I didn't realize I was carrying that much anymore. I even broke down, and I'm not a smoker. I broke down. Oops, I ain't advertising it. Bought me a lighter. I always used to carry a lighter. Well, I got some torching to do. And those stupid strikers, I don't know if you guys ever use those stupid strikers. Half the time I don't get them to work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finding out. I found out a little bit more about my grandma and grandpa Patine. They think they died from cancer too. I think I know the song you're talking about, Terry. I'll watch that after this. And on my mom's side, we got weak hearts and oversized people. And both mom and dad were diabetic towards the end. And on my dad's side, it's nothing but cancer and heart problems. So, and emphysema, because every one of them smoked. Old age and brought on by their medication. But, yep. But when your time card's punched, it's punched, and we don't know that day. Oh, we ain't supposed to know that day. All I know is I want to go like Grandpa, not like everybody else in his car screaming because he was sleeping at the wheel. So, hey. Cool. Mama Bear quit smoking 16 years ago. Yeah, June and they'll be 17. Right after Squirrel was born, she finally done. Yeah, she spoke up and didn't because it wasn't because of cranks. Oh, Kelly shared something with me that was interesting the other night. He looked up my family's crest. Huh, that's kind of cool. If it's real. See how you guys are doing to my blood pressure. Really? Jeepers, you guys. You brought 145 over 88. A little high, but at least it didn't come back. This thing used to tell me stroke stage, stroke stage. Oh, man. It was the blood pressure cuff. It was the blood pressure cuffs, Casey. Kelly's always telling me to check on it. I'm with after Mama Bear cracking my neck. Hey, I can turn my head now. Okay, you go take care of the tidy bowl man there, Carolina. You get feeling better too. Now, Mike. No. I don't know if roadside stand's still here. What did I say? Jeez. Spit it out. Don't belong to you. Fat man, get rid of it. Don't leave any for. I don't know if roadside Dan's still here or not. I haven't seen anything from you. Where was this stuff when we were kids? You too, Carolina, man. Hopefully the doctors get you in and get you taken care of soon. Need to remember to take that to the farm again. Send you that set? There you go. Oh, heck, you just need to come over. Come on over. Yep, roadside. I got that ready to go, and well, I gotta get it. I gotta go find a box, but there it is, still sealed in the package. Oh, I think that's what I was saying earlier. Once I took that out, it gave me room in the toolbox to reorganize and put some other stuff away. It's amazing. You take out one thing and how much room you can get. So, hopefully that it will do them good. Nice thing is, it's got a lifetime warranty on it. So, yeah. And I see another channel. I got to finish watching the video later. Another channel's doing a tool giveaway. I can't remember which one it was. Giving away a Milk Wilkie. Well, I finally got a winner. The original winner never did contact me or answer anything, and he had his wall set where you couldn't message him. So the runner-up finally, he said, "Yeah, I take it," but I said, "Hey, I need an address." So finally got his address. So I want to get a flat rate box and get her boxed up and ready to go. A key finder. Oh, one of those things, if you lose your car keys, you can find where it's at. Yeah. Yeah, and I did misspell it, but it was Piggy 633, whatever. I did misspell it, but that regardless, 603, and yeah, and I seen he was friends with a lot of the other channels, so oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen those advertised, so I guess that's okay. I think that Roadside Dan's really going to enjoy these. See how we're doing. Yeah, we're at about a half a battery, and we're 2.5 hours in. Not good. No, you are. You're the one that keeps speaking up. Blowhard? What? Well, we're just sitting here kicking back, having fun. 2.5. 2.5. Oh, I'll show you that. I'll remember that. Yep, there goes Mama Bear again. Yeah, you say you're cold and I'm full of hot air. You should be getting warm. So what are you saying?
Well, you're not blowing it up then.
Wait a minute. Whoa, hey, no. Okay. Whew, time to shine the dome. Oh, boy. Boy, there is not much up there, is there? No. Kojak! Hey, Mr. American. Jesus. God. What? And then... Hi, Ken. Hi, gee. Yeah, we're trying to, Ken. We've had Mama Bear in here, and she's been picking on me and making horns and swinging balls and... You're blowing power steering hoses. What the heck are you doing to that poor truck, Casey? You're actually blowing the hoses on that truck?
Really? Really?
Dear. Oh, man. I gotta get the internet working out at the farm so I can... Nah. Casey, you just got me. Yeah, blowing up. You thunked it. Oh, not much, Kim. We're just kicking back, having fun, and having a good live stream again tonight. I mean, Friday nights went pretty good, and as I say, that very bad connection pops up on the screen, but that's about the only second or third one I've seen during this, so it doesn't even show up on the thing. So it's going pretty good. Enjoying the very nice weather we got. Don't know what it's going to be by Christmas, but just having fun, trying to think of stuff to talk about, and trying to not keep it all cars, but I get stuck on that sometimes. And Casey goes, "Mom Bear, you're a dirty bird." You you're in there just outright saying it. You're blowing hoses. What the hell? Are you in there giggling again? Maybe. Oh, Mama Bear. See, I told you to keep it fun. Gotta have you in here to have fun. Annie Wilkies. Okay. Thursday we're getting 6 inches of snow. Got my hum. Holy moly! And I got a friend that's out your way, and she said you guys were supposed to be getting snow. For us, they can't make up their mind which way they think the snowstorm's going, and hopefully it don't hit Thursday, because if it does, Mama Bear's going to be driving right into it. Oh, Annie Wilkes from Misery. Okay. Yeah, I can hear that if I don't go with Mama and Mother-in-law. I can hear the phone call now. What the hell? Hey, you got an all-wheel drive vehicle? Mama Bear's got her first all-wheel drive. So, no more front-wheel drives for her. It's been a good car. Let's see. Yeah, her mom's got to go in for another follow-up. Right, that's just check up again, or what was this one? Okay. Another check. Because they finally figured out, 3 years ago? Have we been fighting that for 3 years now? Almost 3-4 years ago. Her mom's been diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. Hey, I said it right, myasthenia gravis. It's a muscle disease. Getting okay. So yeah, they've been keeping track of her and that. So she's been doing pretty good with it. Unfortunately, she had to quit work because she can't. She's been a cook for pretty much all her life, and setting the plates from the prep table up to the counter, she couldn't do that no more. So, but she. All right, Kelly, Merry Christmas, and you have a good one. I'm sure I will talk to you before then, but enjoy your supper. And thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. He's another good Canadian. I know quite a few Canadians. Getting to know quite a few of you. And that's good. Now, don't let those paint fumes get to you too much, Kelly. Don't want to hear about you walking and running around playing the neighborhood snowman in your birthday suit now later. Crazy Canadian running around thinking he's the snowman. Oh. Yeah, this town, I don't know about our town here, just paint fumes got to your rod can't. Well, that might have been the carb cleaner I used out at the farm. Holly, I cleaned that up a little bit, the one I got from the chop shop. Yeah, Casey, I think I finally figured out what was wrong with Chop Shop's old motor, since you've followed that. That old motor, he cracked a head on it, and the exhaust valves were sunk in the one head because there was no hardened seats on it. What'd you do, finally kill your bird, Mike? He's been quiet? Oh, wait, squirrel ain't here making noises. He must like the squirrel. Maybe. Yeah, that old motor, and then here somehow I got to get a hold of the one guy, or he's going to get, maybe this next week, and I told him, well, Christmas is just another day here. And I said, if you're bored and the weather's good and you want to come down, he might come down, and if he does, he's going to let me borrow his crack checker. So I will have my hands on a crack checker so I can clean and crack check my own stuff and know what's good before I take it to a machine shop and save that much more money there. So no, it didn't. Yeah, he was pretty hard on. I figured I was going to find crap check. Well, coming out of my mouth, who knows? I might have said crap checker. I don't know. It's supposed to be crack checker. And so yeah, that'll help. Your rear end's got a big crack in it, and your front end's got a leak. No, he wasn't. I was sure. Actually, the bearings for what he put it through looked pretty good. So, yeah. Oh, I think I might have just thought of where the. I've got one oil pump that I could put in that 350 I'm building now, but I don't want to use that one because that's a high volume, high pressure one. I think I just thought of where the other one is. Just had to talk to somebody. Get thinking about where I got stuff. Yeah, trying to get the shop all cleaned up and back to normal, and especially if I want to start building motors for other people again. Got to do something. Got to keep the mind working and keep hands busy, and I got tools to wear out. I think I'll be wore out before I die. They're gonna be, when I die, they better be worth scrap metal. And Iron Man's told stories of when he was working at the scrap yard. Old mechanics had died. The kids didn't know what the dad had. Just loaded up in the truck, brought it to the salvage yard. Oh my! Most of the time, if they seen that stuff come in, it never made it to the pile. Yeah, I've ran them both, high volume, high pressure. I couldn't tell. The only time I finally told the difference, Terry, with building my race motors was when I started using the white lithium grease on the assembly. And I got into it with a guy. Yeah, it's amazing what people scrap. And I got into it with a guy about that white lithium grease. He's like, oh, that plugs up the oil filter and that. I said, buddy, as soon as that oil hits it, it dissolves and mixes in with it. There is no plugging it up. And he went to say something. I said, I've been using it at that time, I've been using it for 4 years. And I said, this is the first time I've had an issue with somebody else's motor. Yeah. Then to come find out, it was because the boss didn't take the intake in and have it hot tanked like I told him. He just power washed it off out of the yard, and we put the used intake on a new motor. Started that motor up when 10 minutes later she started going knock, 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 knock. We shut it off, called the place that built the motor, and we went down, and like there's a piston ring in there. So they thought, yeah, okay. I said, well, you got time to hang around? Yeah, I hung around, and they're like, hey, we got a piston ring. I'll come to find out the piston ring was in the intake from the previous motor that blew up. It blew up so bad that there was pieces of aluminum and piston ring up in the intake, and one chunk happened to vibrate loose and go down in there. They said, well, that's your baby. I said, yeah, I kind of figured that once you said that. So, and I went back and told the boss, I said, you didn't take that intake in and clean it, did you? No. I said, well, you just ate this part. It didn't hurt the motor, luckily. I mean, we shut it off in time. The piston had some battle scars, but we got her all back together and got it running, put it in. The kid went to a wrestling meet down by Des Moines, Iowa, and was coming home. The weather got bad, and he was in the middle of a chain reaction crash. That 81 Cutlass Supreme, the motor was sitting up against the front seat when it was all said and done. Oh, well, yeah. And then we talked. We since we were the salvage yard, the boss tried getting it back. Because, well, hey, it's got a brand new motor and tranny in it. And the insurance company says you don't want it because the water pump went through the front of the motor. Ooh, that was a hard hit. Out of all the race car stuff and that, yeah, that motor was jinxed. Out of all the race car stuff and that, I've never seen a water pump on a small block go through the front of the block. But the insurance adjuster said, yeah, water pumps through the front of the motor. I'm like, oh, dang, that was a hard hit. So, yep. Kid come out smelling like a rose because the insurance company paid him very well at the time. Nowadays, if that would happen, you didn't have the right coverage. We're not paying. I just love how the insurance company puts the screws to us. Charges all this money and you never use it. And then one time you use it, they pay you out and cancel you. Yeah, that's no fun. Been there, done that. Legalize crooks is all I tell to my insurance man. He laughs. He knows I'm joking, but insurance. Legalize crooks. Hopefully nobody sells insurance in here. Anyway. Oh, creds. Oh, dang, yeah. Yeah, I like people that think semis and big trucks can stop on a dime and give 50 cents chain. Cool. I think it's going to work out pretty good. I'm just under half battery, and if I can hold out until another 20 minutes or so, that'll be a nice live long stream. And we've done pretty good. So I got a feeling it's starting to come back as that computer is my real problem. I bet mine would have, Mike. I would have been like, oh, you goofy blankety blank blank blank. That's about as bad as when that motorcycle almost drove head on into me at that intersection. I think my oldest finally understands me. I always told her I wasn't worried about her driving. It's everybody else you got to worry about. So if you would have had a dash cam in there, you could have invented some new swear words for us, Mike. When you jab on the brakes like that, and I bet you your tools just love that in the back of the truck. Makes me think of that scene from Twister when they go in the barn and go, I don't think so. What kind of people are these? Got all those axes, chains, and binders, and all that stuff hanging in that barn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Hey, come on. It must have moved you too far from your spot. Is it working again, I hope? So you got 10 people in here tonight? Well, I had 10 people. I just lost one. Darn. Can't save them all. There ain't no saving anybody. Which order do you put 4-bolt mains on, caps on? I usually, I I always start at the front and work my way back. If your crank's straight and your block's straight, it shouldn't really make a difference. Always start with number one and yeah, those old vehicles. I just seen a car that's going to get turned into a race car. You found it at a local dealership? It's still around, Casey? Holy moly. That's crazy. I'll guarantee you I won't find my first car. It was either Darren or, what's his face from Sac City crushed that one for me. Dove Japanese movie. Oh, really? Yeah, most of my old cars I had, you ain't going to find them. I ended up crushing them. I had a friend of mine, when he found out I crushed my old 75 Malibu Classic, he says, "Oh, Pistol, if you didn't keep your main caps in order, and if you don't have the arrow pointing forward, yes, it will make a big difference. If you didn't mark them, hi Jerry. If you didn't have them marked 1, 2, 3, 4, and you've got them all mixed up, or if you put them on backwards with the arrow pointing back, that'll lock the crank up. But if you got the arrows going forward, and as you tighten them, it got to where it can't turn, you got main caps out of order. Oh, Pistol. About the only way you got a chance of fixing that is go ahead and take your crank clear back out, take your bearings back out, and it's going to be a fill thing. You're going to have to put your main caps on with the arrow pointing forward and fill if you got a lip until you can, because I just had to do that on a motor that somebody brought to me and they didn't keep the caps in order. I had to sit there, put it down, and then fill where the bearing goes until I finally got them smooth, and I put it together and it's running. It's working. So, yeah. I hate to tell you, you're going to have to disassemble it. And then if you can't get it, you're going to have to take the motor in and have somebody set them up and have the block line honed. So, hate to tell you that. But, now, if you did them one at a time, like I said, if you started at the front, did number one and spun it, and it was okay. Well, number one is given on a 4-bolt. That one's going to work. But if you do the next one, you tighten, it locks up, then you know that's your first one that's not right. So, yeah. Yeah, if they weren't marked before you and you didn't mark them, you're going to have to tear it back apart so you can either try and do the feel it, but if you still do that and you still got a catch, and you're going to have to take it in and have somebody set it up and have it line board. Hey, we got 13 people in here again. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. We're just sitting here talking about a little bit of everything and anything. We've talked about medications, goofy stuff, and everything. Cars. Yeah. Yeah, because if you do it one at a time and it locks up, if it spun on the one before, then hey, 10 hills. And then you do the next one, you tighten it down and it locks up, then you know you got a problem with that. So, and if you did happen to have them in order, and like I said, if you don't have that arrow pointing towards the front of the motor, and you put it on backwards, that'll lock it up real quick. Yeah, that it will do. So, hopefully you can get her figured out there, bud. Wow, we're up to 13. Oh, no, I think we were up higher. I don't know. I lost count already. Hi, Judy. Hey, okay, okay. Got a husband and wife team in here. All right, cool. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, Pistol. And I don't know if you've been to my channel or not. I do have a 1978 350 build in the playlist on the that side. I don't know, left, right. I don't know which way. I can't get. Okay, if I'm pointing that way, I'm pointing. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'll tell you in a second. For future reference, for me to remember which way it goes, I got. Okay, yeah, it'd be on that side. There's a playlist. I gotta remember when I'm looking at the camera which way I point for the playlist. If I point that way, it's the videos and that. Okay, cool. Just learned something for myself to remember in the videos. So, yep. That's a good thing to bring up too. If you ever tear down a motor, even when they're marked, like this 350 I put together, somebody ever tears that thing down and look at it, they're going to go, what the heck's going on? Yeah. Oh, okay. Pistols. Okay, cool. Thank you. Enjoy the subscription. Do you got what do you do on your channel? Yeah, pushing snow with my lawn tractor. Well, hopefully I don't have to do any videos of pushing snow with the lawn tractor. Missed out on a couple of good ones when I used to push the snow up at the church. Well, as long as the block don't come back cracked, yeah, that one's going to get rebuilt. I just got to get some more funding going so I can get the parts to keep going. So, no, Micah, it's not wrong. They shouldn't realize they screwed up a good thing. Yep, it was a good 80 style 350 because it's got the dipstick on the passenger side. So, because he didn't tell me he had a dipstick on the passenger side, so I built the motor that should have been in his truck, which then was the driver's side dipstick, and then he had a fiasco finding it at first, but he got her. Finally found one that worked. So, yep. Oh, and also too, if anybody's looking for like a 90, I think 90 to 93 throttle body motor, I know a guy that's got two of them for sale. Okay. So yeah, got another guy that has a couple motors. So anybody needing a good used motor, let me know. I can set you up. I'll get you his info, and you can talk to him. So yeah. I think if I get the cash flow going. In the 80s, it was. Some 80s motors, KC, this is really going to blow, had dual dipsticks on the block. I mean, you could actually have two dipsticks. Well, you either had, the first versions of them, you either had it either or then they had where they had the oil pan where you could actually ran two dipsticks in the same motor if you really wanted to. So, yeah. And I've got the oil pan, and I couldn't find the correct gasket. I've got an oil pan for a one-piece rear seal, dual dipstick block, but you know what? We could not find the oil pan gasket to fit that motor. We tried and we tried and we tried and we tried, and I finally didn't really want to, but I had to convert it over to the passenger side dipstick for the kid because we couldn't get the gasket to fit. We couldn't find the one with the dual dipsticks, even though he didn't need it, but we needed it to fit because otherwise it wouldn't seal up the pan. So, since it had the ear there, it went straight by, so it would have been a leak. So, yep. So I still got that pan. I've got the part number. I've looked up the part number of that oil pan and tried to find the gasket for it. Cannot be found, and it wasn't marked as a Mexican motor, so that was a rare one there too. yep. I can't believe we got 15 people in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kind of kicking back, having fun, and let's see how the battery's doing. Ooh, we're down to about 25%, so we're doing pretty good. We'll have to see. At least the good thing is the kids got it to where the warning's turned on, and the unfortunate thing is when I use this tablet, I cannot charge it while, and my phone is the same stupid way. If you're using it, yeah, those passenger side dipsticks, not the best. Especially when you're trying to run them in a stock car and you're making left-hand turns. Yeah, where's the oil go? Nope, that's fine, 10 Hills. Well, I should have about another half hour or so on this battery, I hope. Like I said, I would... you know what? I got my battery pack here. Let's see. Yep, it's fully charged. Let's see. I don't think it's going to help because it didn't last time. So let's see. Okay, it clicked. I'm still here. And it says it's charging, but hopefully, I don't know. I don't know why it says it's charging. It shows it's taking charge off the battery, so we'll see. But at least the kid did get set up to where I will have a warning before it goes dead this time. The last time that happened, it went dead, and that was the end of the stream. But, yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend here. And, Hills, are you supposed to get some snow out that way too this week? Everybody's saying like Wednesday, Thursday, is supposed to be some snow out that way. Mr. Ken, I'm surprised the snow pushing with the lawnmower was the best one. I figured he would still be hung up on his birthday greeting. Yeah, Casey, she's sleeping on us. She's got to... Oh, no, she's got to work at 9, but she's been up since 4:30 a.m. Oh, no. Use tablets for work and... Box for houses. They go dead. Oh no. Yeah, it's no good when that happens. Cranks? Yep, she's up. Not a word. Oh, okay. Or blowing noses. He loves that one too. Shows everyone. Oh, cool. Thanks, Ken. Tell him I appreciate that. Oh, Pistols, hopefully you can get your motor straightened out. If you need anything, message me. And if I can help you, I'll help you out there, bud. You want to see if your dog... You know, the grandkids did that. Mason did that the other day. He's sitting there playing and that, was ignoring Grandma and everything. And she picked up a bag to... You're welcome, Pistols. Hope you get her figured out. Picked up a bag of chips or something, and as soon as he heard that rustle, it was just like a little puppy dog. He was just scooting across the floor over to Grandma. I'm like, kid, you were totally ignoring her, but as soon as you heard that bag, it's like, oh, boom, across the floor he went. God, he's getting fast. It's hard to believe he's, what, 9 months old already? And granddaughter, she's 2. 2 and 3 months. 2 months. Yeah, 2. It's wild. They stay next weekend. Oh, okay. Next weekend, okay. So, Ken, you at work again tonight? Oh, Oh, you can't split between the two of them there, Casey? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the... I'm kind of lost what the next build's going to be or what I'm going to do next. Just got a lot of ideas, but your ideas... Oh, yeah, till 8:30 a.m. Oh, you got the night shift. Well, my son-in-law just joined you. He wasn't supposed to start work until tomorrow night, and his boss... Well, he's already started work, but his regular shift wasn't supposed to start until tomorrow night. And they called him tonight and said, hey, there's only 2 people here. You want to work? So he went in. So, which means I got to get up. Well, I thought, cool, I can go get car parts tomorrow and make repairs. And I got grandkids. So they might end up running with Grandpa tomorrow. He wasn't asleep and he needed to go. Yep, we got... hopefully I can get the Suburban fixed before the weather gets too nasty. Actually, I'm kind of glad to see... When I pulled that vacuum line off and seen the hose was full of oil, I knew... Yeah. Yeah, did you hear the wife? I got my increase, I got a... What'd you say? I got a $7 increase for the cost of living on my disability. And the cost of my Medicare went up $4. So I got $3 raise. Okay. Wonderful. Buy my kids Goat Bob in the morning horse. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's sad to hear, Ken. Oh. Yeah. And I know one of the guys that's involved with the Highway 20 project. You'll have to come up and drive that sometime, Casey. And I said, what's the deal with putting turn lanes where there's no roads? He goes, what do you mean? I said, there are turn lanes where there's no roads. Oh, no, we're putting 4-foot wide shoulders on that. I said, no, these are definitely turn lanes. You know, now that they open, we finally it's cornfields where those turn lanes are, Mike. There is nothing there to turn. The only thing I can think is I kind of noticed a pattern to the spacing. I'm starting to wonder if it's for the snowplows to make their turnarounds to go back and plow the other way since it's going to be 4-lane. It's the only thing I can think. But is there's cornfields where those are. Not even field entries, Casey. Because they've ran that new fence. There is no access off of... Because they're going to raise this... Once that's done, and speed limit's going to 65, 70, I guess. So that no farm equipment's going to be allowed on that. So there's no... I don't know what they were thinking, but... Yeah, there's some weird work going on up there. And he fessed up. They said they screwed up a few things that cost. So... I guess that's what you get when people can't read blueprints. There's one bridge, too, that they replaced a few years ago up there by, Mobile, somewhere up in there. And when they went to do the approach to it, they realized the bridge was 2 foot off center from where it was supposed to be. Yeah, they took a little engineering to figure out how to make it not... Hey, Shade Tree, how you doing? Yeah, that's why I'm starting to think, Casey, that it's for the snowplows or emergency vehicles or something. I don't know. They're there. They just will leave them. I'm not doing too bad. Kind of getting out of my funk. I don't know what was going on last week, but I got to think. I'm kind of thinking it was medication that messed with me. So. Now they had the reposition the guardrails and the shoulder leading up. If you didn't know about it, you don't notice it. Yeah, it was off center with the road. Nobody picked it up until it was too late. Yeah, Shade Tree, the doctor's not listening, and the other day I called him and I said something's wrong, and he wanted to throw me on Zoloft right away without even testing anything. Yeah, wait, restricted weight limits. Yeah, nobody's going to be out there driving on them, and yep, they're going to restrict the weights. Yep, here's your sign. So yeah, I didn't go get that medication because I don't think that's the problem, and actually it's kind of getting things turned around and that. So been cleaning in the shop, working on motors, running out of parts, and trying to get a hold of owners to get parts to finish said motors. So yeah, I got a bunch of parts to go get tomorrow. Yeah, it's a pill push society. Hey, got a ache? Here, take this. Yeah. We won't ever find out what's wrong with you, but we'll push you the pills. That railroad tunnel that was bored well over 100 years ago. They started on both sides of the mountain. We're only off the... Yeah. No GPS, no satellite, no nothing back then, and those guys could hit that. And now we got all this modern technology, and see those bridges that they build going out in the water, and they're like 10 foot off. I'm sorry, couldn't you see that when you were working? That, hey, this ain't going to line up, but I can hear the person now. It wasn't in my job description. It wasn't my duty to babysit that day. So everybody likes passing the buck. I didn't do it. Hey, roadside, you are here. Been hiding back on me, or did you just sneak back in? Unions, yep. Yep, not my problem. It gets snuck in. Okay. Yeah. It gets messed up. That means we get overtime. We get more money. Yep, there's Jerry. Had Jerry's wife in here, too. I don't know if she's still here listening. So, yep. I don't know if we're having success with the battery or not. Let me see. I want to see what it did. Oh, by God, it might be charging tonight. I actually gained battery. Hey. Cool. Good. We got 17 and 19 likes. Yeah. We're doing pretty good tonight. Okay, cool. Glad you're here. Thank you. Sometimes I kind of get lost and sidetracked. Well, heck, that's most... Well, hell, that's every day. What else are you supposed to do? Have people look at me funny when I tell them I don't wake up for a calendar anymore. 12 hours. 12 hours. 12 more hours. Oh, boy. That could be... that'd be an interesting one. Yeah, I can see it now. My kid drops grandkids at 4:30 a.m. Grandpa's going to be going around going, I'll have toothpicks and everything else. I have to put some tacks on my chair to just sit down and wake up. Yeah. Everybody tells me, make a note. I make a note. Put it down. Forget it. At least I didn't forget to bring these home. Those babies. I know somebody's waiting for those. Yeah. Hey, I try to be. One of my Canadian friends says, hey, you should do stand-up comedy. I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. I said, Gabriel Iglesias see me, he'd be putting a new level of fat to his routine. I don't know what he'd call it, but he'd be like, oh, hell, oh, the hell the freak no. He's got old damn or whatever on his list, but he'd see a guy my size, he'd probably be like, eh. He'd be like, uh-oh. He's pretty good to watch. He was close to us. We wanted to go until we found out his tickets were $80. I'm only damn. I don't know. Wife and kids don't like riding with me in elevators because I'll sit there and jiggle and they're like, stop it, you're going to make them fall. Oh, hell no. Yeah, maybe. I might be. I don't know. Ask the chairs I've sat in over the years. They might have a different opinion. Oh, man. Gotta have fun. Well, Roadside Dan finally got a hold of me, so these are going to go to him. And I'm looking for some other stuff for the next giveaway. Because I know... Have I ever been in an elevator? I think when I was a younger child, I think I was. I don't remember. You know what? I don't think I was. I remember riding in the department store elevators. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'd want to be, because by the time I got out of there, they'd need new interior in it. The older I get, the more I find out I don't like being in a confined space. One day... Oh, 3. Ooh. I will when she wakes up, Judy. She finally fell asleep on us. She finally gave up. Years ago, when the hog confinements became a big thing here in Iowa, and then the farmers got into buying all that liquid manure. Yeah. I don't know how I ever hauled it at first, but I used to haul it. And my cousin put me in the biggest dang tractor with the biggest tank that was available at the time. That was a 6,800 gallon tank of liquid manure. And it had 4 axles under it. It's no different to a midget. And I come up to this intersection, look both ways, there's nothing. And as I'm going through the intersection, all of a sudden I hear this little meep. I look over my window, I'm like, let that little Ford Escort run into me. I'll go spread the shit, come back and wait for the cops to get here. I would have never felt that little car. And I don't know where he came from. I had looked both ways, nothing. Next thing I hear is meep. I'm like, hit it. If you hit the tires, you might just bounce back off and not have any damage. Oh, you could just see the body language going on in there. But, yeah. And then I learned one time, too, driving that same tractor. It was a big old Case IH gutless tractor. I hated it. Once I got a taste of the John Deeres, I'm like, yeah, forget the Case. Neighbor had their cows got through a fence that we were driving by, and I'm going with the Case, and I got a full load on. I got a full load of liquid behind me, and I'm driving up, and I'd made 3 trips past that cow, and it stayed in the ditch, and everybody's like, yeah, well, they're staying there. The 4th trip by, it decided it didn't want to stay in the ditch. And what's your natural instinct to do? 23 mile per hour. You do not want to 6,800 gallons of liquid hog shit. All I know is it just felt like the tractor was going to go over. And I looked in the rearview mirror and I could see the tank lane. I thought, oh no. I thought, here I go. And I missed the cow. Got her on the cow. Got her throttled down. I was still upright. I'm like, whoosh. Went back. When I went out and emptied the load, come back and I looked. What made it seem like I was going over, the tank went off the shoulder into the ditch, and the I put 16, 18-inch ruts in the ditch. She about over-centered and almost went over on me. I said, that cow comes out again, I'm just running it over. So, yeah. And the peak. It just. Well, thank you for coming by, Judy. You have fun and have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you before next weekend. And that. Yeah, that cow was ready to be McDonald's. Yeah. And I think finally the boss heard me. I got on the radio and I started. And it's an FM where you're not supposed to cuss. Yeah. I think they got a hold of the owners because by the time I got back, there was no more cows. They weren't even in the cattle lot. They moved them to the other side of the farm. So, yeah, that would have been real fresh steaks. Holy moly. And then when my cousin went, and because there was one bridge, we went over and I told my cousin, I said, I think we need to quit going over this bridge. Why? I said, look at it. And I was starting to get freaked out. It would have been tenderized. Yes, it would have. And he went and watched me go over that bridge. And when I went back empty, he didn't say nothing. They got on the radio, since I was the biggest tank wagon, the other guys only had like a 3,000 or 4,000 gallon tank. They weren't too bad. They told me I had to start going around the section. I was not allowed to go over that bridge anymore. I said, okay. So he didn't say it on the radio. He came and showed up. He says, all right, good night, Shade Tree. He says, we can't go over that bridge with you anymore because the bridge is sank 6 inches. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going over that bridge. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Shade Tree. We get talking about all sorts of things. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, too. Oh, yeah, what Mike doing? Fresh steaks tenderized. Ah, yeah, that. Yeah, that would be nice to have. I know after the first year, I got to sit down and figure it out if we're really going to have a get together in the first part of June or in the month of June for anybody that can come. We're still kicking that around. Like to have a meet and greet and see what we can do. Might have to call up the cousin and say, hey, take one of your cows to town and have her cut up. Have some nice fresh Iowa steaks. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, there's plenty of other stuff. We just got to find something to poke fun at or have fun or talk about. I don't know. I hate when I get like that sometimes. I just kind of get lost and don't know what to say. And next thing you know, it's like Dora the fish. Oh, look at that. Something shiny. Oh. Yeah, we just... Oh, excuse me. Oh, that awkward moment of silence. He shut up for a second or two. Oh, no. Actually, no. The only coinky dink is we haven't used the dryer since then either, but I ran the... Oh, I did... Hey, Super Duty, it's going pretty good. I ran the dryer one day and I didn't smell it, but the wife said she went to and she did, but so I got to check the dryer out yet, see if that's the problem. Or so far, no more smells. So if a mouse did fry himself, he didn't set the house on fire. But it sure scared the hell out of us that day. Well, Super Duty, how it's going out there for you? Weather treating you decent? I don't know. Notice too, there's been a rash of cars and fires around here with cars. It's crazy on how everything's either breaking or falling apart or catching fire. Or just, I don't know. I always wondered how we can sell so many cars. Ah, cool. Someday I'll get down there. Heading home, you'll listen on the way. Okay, you just drive careful, Dan. You be careful. Yeah, someday I'd like to. I wouldn't mind going to Texas once. Never been that way. I've been to Florida. All the way down to Homestead, Florida. That was quite a trip. That was back in '92. Just missed Hurricane Andrew. Yeah, Jerry, when we tore off the back of the house, the stuff we found, this house should have burnt many years ago. But after we tore off the back of the house and then had it all rewired and that. Oh, mosquito the other day? I don't miss those dang things right now. It was last week, I think I had one fly by in here. He didn't last long. I got him. Can't believe this cold and it's still alive, but it was. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of thinking if we could find a trailer house or something, get it out to the farm and move out of this house. If I think I got the energy, I might just dismantle this house and use all the lumber to either for a shop addition or use it to actually build the house out at the farm. I'm thinking shop addition would be better. Get more room to work on stuff so I can fill it up with more stuff so I won't have the room to work on it so I can say I need it. Yeah. I don't care how big you build your shop. It's never big enough, long enough. You always find stuff to put in there. I'm getting a little bit better with getting rid of stuff. Like today, I thought I was going to throw a bunch of stuff away off the bench. It needed to be reorganized. And during the reorganization, I found chisels and Allen wrenches and some missing tools that I couldn't find. Garter snakes, yeah. I hate any kind of snakes. Yeah. Didn't used to mind snakes. Paint yourself in the corner with some projects, huh? Yeah. I kind of got that going on now, but years ago, a friend and I, when I was younger, I had a hard time keeping my license, and I finally got it back. The one time, a friend of mine took me down in his Dodge Omni. We went down to the state, so I didn't have to wait that 2 weeks to get it. Went down, did everything, got my license. Yeah, we're coming back, and on our way down, we found a tractor in the ditch upside down. We stopped and looked and didn't see anybody pinned under it, and there was no signs of... So, okay. When we come back, we're coming up on that tractor, we're looking, I'm like, oh, hey, look out, there's a pipe laying across the road. So he hit the brakes, and it looked like this big, long pipe laying clear across the road. He's on the brakes, and we're bracing for the impact. He's like, crap. And we never hear it. And we like, what was that? And I look in the rearview mirror. I was riding past her. I looked in the rearview mirror. The head of the snake that we just ran over and cut into 3 sections come out of the ditch and attack the other 2 sections that we just turned him into. That snake went from grass line to grass line across the highway, and when he was on the brakes, we saw that thing in 3 sections. Its head come up out of the ditch, and I'm like, we're not stopping. We might now know where the guy went off the tractor. Wow, that was a big snake, and ever since then, I can't stand snakes. That did me in right then and there. Oh, man. When I seen the head come up out of the ditch and attack its new center sec, oh, wow. That just, yeah. And then when gotta aim for them, yes. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, that did me in. Then at the time, I was messing with all the junk cars, and my mom like, hey, don't be buying any of those flood cars. They're saying there's rattlers and water moccasins, and I'm like, eh. The day I work under a car and I see a snake come out is probably the day I'm going to be able to toss it to the moon. Get a good aim on that. Yeah. And prior to that, I didn't mind snakes, but once yeah. But, Let's see, what else? I've had all sorts of crazy stuff happen. My mom had a scare at the old Piccadilly Pizza one time. They complained, several of the employees complained about a floating light, and they figured, it's just kids with a flashlight and that. And my mom went to go to work the next morning. Two movements about moving in a physical movement. You got that right. She went to work the next morning. She opened up and she walked in. All the cash is, jeepers. All the cash was still laying on the counter. The food was still out. Nothing was put away. And she's like, uh-oh. I'll call around. Well, this light would float past the door and that. And they thought, it's just kids with flashlights. And picking on them. Well, the gal said, still gives me chills. She was sitting there counting the money. She said it went by once, went by again, third time it went by, and it came through the door and started coming up the walkway towards the bar in the old Piccadilly. She went out the back door, didn't lock anything, nothing. She never come back to work. She was done. And my mom's like, yeah. My mom's seen it too. And totally unexplainable. That freak. So yeah. In that place where the Piccadilly Pizza used to be, as soon as you shut the back room lights off, you got instant creeped out. You didn't want to be in that building. But I loved it because Mom would get the swamp gas. Yeah. Had to be something. When I loved about it, I was about 8, 9 years old, and I think, maybe 10, 11, I don't remember. But the best thing I used to have for breakfast before school was Supreme Pizza. Because any leftovers, if people didn't take them home, they were allowed to bring it home. My God, we ate pizza for a long time. Kind of missed that job. Kind of missed my mom going to that job. That was good. Good thing was I was young enough to keep active enough to keep it burned off. All right, Super Duty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready. We're coming up on the 3.5 hour mark here, so I think I'll try and come up with some interesting stuff to talk about next week. Well, actually, I'm not sure if we're going to do a live show next week because it's Christmas. I keep forgetting that. I don't know. I guess if I'm sitting here home alone, I might just get on for a little bit and see if anybody else is out there. But otherwise, may not be a live stream next weekend. But yeah, that's precisely one reason Mom would bring the. Yeah. You know, looking back at what my mom and dad went through to try and keep the farm and everything, and keeping the farm. I mean, when a lot of the other farmers went out of business, my dad was almost there too. I mean, that John Cougar song that came out at the time, and Blood on the Scarecrow. Yeah. Yeah, that song had a lot of meaning back then because a lot of farmers were losing their butts and weren't able to hold on to what they had, and the banks were just killing them off. They didn't care. They wouldn't listen. The old farm crisis. Not sure how my dad pulled out, but he ended up saving it for most of the years. I guess what don't kill you makes you stronger, and my dad was a strong man till the end. I guess that's kind of what this season's about, remembering ones that ain't here and ones celebrating Christmas up in heaven. Anyway, let's see. Yep, everybody's dropping off. I must be getting boring now. Anyway, we just crossed the 3.5 hour mark, guys and gals. I think it's about time to wrap her up and give her up tonight. 3.5 hours is pretty good, and still got a little time to go check out some stuff myself. So, thanks everybody for coming by. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of stuff. And maybe if I don't do a live stream next week, I'll have something fresh to talk about. Maybe some Christmas miracle might happen next week, and things can turn around. It'd be great. So, when you say Craig, yeah. So I'm glad she has fun with you guys. Yeah, Terry, good night, and hopefully, like I said, things get squared away. I want to come down and see you. Come down and watch some of your races and that, and see what's going on. Hey, Ken, you have a safe night at work, and you stay safe. And for everybody that's still here, if I don't see you guys next weekend, you all have a Merry Christmas. And, ooh, hey, we could, let's see quick. I'll look quick. Let me see. If I don't do a Christmas one, the next Sunday, ooh, we could do a New Year's Eve one, see if anybody's out there. So, if I don't do Christmas, I might do New Year's Eve then. So, all right. Well, guys, gals, everybody, kids, children, hope you all have fun and get to spend time with your family, and you all take care. So, I guess I'm out of here. See you next time. Take her easy, everybody. That would be interesting to see, Mike. Good night.